Buka had several sons who were good in battle and administration. However, Buka chose his son Harihara II, born to Queen Gaurambika, as his heir. Harihara II had not been much involved in the kingdom's affairs before being chosen. Buka was a great king and the true builder of the Vijayanagara Empire. He was successful in many battles, especially against Muslims. In an age of religious intolerance, Buka followed a policy of religious tolerance. He issued an order stating that all religions were equal and deserved protection. This policy was followed by his successors, and all religious communities, including Jews, Christians, and Muslims, viewed the king as a protector of their religious rights. Buka was interested in reviving Vedic practices and called himself Vijaynagara Pratishtapaka, establisher of the path of the Vedas. He gathered scholars of Vedic literature and placed them under his guru, Madhavacharya Vidyaranya, and his brother Sayana Acharya. These scholars wrote new commentaries and explained the meanings of the Vedas and other religious texts. Buka also supported Telugu literature and was a patron of the famous Telugu poet Nachana Soma. Buka died in February 1377. Harihara II, his son, became the king right after his death. Not everyone in the kingdom accepted Harihara II as the new king immediately. There were rebellions in Konkan and other regions. A big rebellion happened in the Tamil region, including the Tundira, Chola, and Pandya regions. The sons and officers of Kumara Kampana, who were unhappy with the succession plan, may have joined the rebels. Harihara II successfully stopped the rebellions. His son, Virupaksha, or Virupana Udayar, was made the viceroy, governor, of the Tamil region and harshly suppressed the rebels, restoring order by mid-1377. Virupana Udayar, possibly during these events, went to Ceylon and collected tribute from its ruler, showing Vijayanagara's power. A significant external threat came from the Bahmani Sultanate. Muhammad Shah I, the Bahmani Sultan, died in 1375, and his son, Mujahid Shah, took over. Mujahid Shah was young and eager for war. Harihara II refused these demands. In response, Mujahid Shah invaded the Vijayanagara kingdom in the spring of 1377. Harihara II became king after his father, Buka I, died. He faced immediate rebellions, but managed to suppress them. The new Bahmani Sultan, Mujahid Shah, demanded changes to a previous treaty. When Harihara II refused, Mujahid Shah invaded Vijayanagara. According to Farishta, the Raya, king of Vijayanagara, gathered his army near the Tungabhadra river, close to a place called Adoni. When Mujahid Shah's army came closer, the Raya's army ran away. Mujahid Shah then tried to capture the city of Vijayanagara. At first, he had some success, but eventually he had to give up and stop the attack. On his way back home, Mujahid Shah tried to capture the fort at Adoni. He besieged, surrounded, and attacked the fort for 9 months, but failed to capture it. While returning to his capital, Mujahid Shah was killed in his tent in 1378 AD. Other Muslim historians do not mention the flight of the Raya or the siege of Vijayanagara. They have different stories about the war. Farishta's account of the Raya running away might be exaggerated, made to sound worse than it was. However, it's possible that Mujahid Shah did try to attack Vijayanagara. After the defeat and death of Mujahid Shah, the Bahmani kingdom was weak. Harihara II, the new king of Vijayanagara, saw this as a chance to strike back. Harihara II invaded Konkan and northern Karnataka with a large army. Madhava Mantri, a commander under Harihara II, defeated the Turushkas, likely Bahmani officers, and captured the port of Goa. Harihara II wanted to control both the east coast and the west coast of India. This means he wanted to be the ruler of lands touching both the eastern and western seas. The Reddy kingdom of Kondavidu was a kingdom that blocked Harihara II's way to the eastern sea. Before Harihara II, another king named Buka, first from Vijayanagara, had tried to conquer the Reddy kingdom. Between 1365 and 1370, Buka first captured some areas of Kondavidu. In 1370, Buka first made Devaraya the governor, leader of Udayagiri, marking a new phase in their efforts to control Kondavidu. Internal problems in Kondavidu. The king of Kondavidu, Anavema Reddy, died in 1382-3, causing problems within his kingdom. Harihara II saw this as a chance to attack and took over the districts of Adanki and Srisailam, which were close to his kingdom. Conflict with the Velamas. The Velamas were a powerful group allied with the Bahmani Sultanate, a Muslim kingdom. The Vilamas wanted to control Sri Sailam after the death of Anavema Reddy. Devaraya, the governor under Harihara II, quickly took action to prevent the Vilamas from taking Sri Sailam. The Vilamas asked their ally, the Bahmani king Muhammad Shah II, for help and prepared for war. Harihara II sent an army led by his son Imadi Buka to fight the Vilamas. Imadi Buka's army went as far as Warangal, a significant place in the region. Victory at Kotakonda. The Vijayanagara army defeated the Bahmani cavalry, soldiers on horses, at Kotakonda, a fort near Warangal. 7 years later, in 1398, Harihara II planned another attack on the Vilamas and their Bahmani allies. There was confusion in the Bahmani kingdom because a new ruler, Firoz Shah, had taken over. Harihara II used this opportunity to invade and captured a fort called Sagar. The last years of Harihara II's rule were calm. There were no attacks from other countries or problems within his kingdom. Harihara II got sick in late 1403. He died on August 16, 1404. He had been king for 28 years. During his 28 years, he made the kingdom much bigger. His kingdom grew to be a mighty empire. He took control of lands on both the east and west coasts of India. This made him the master of many ports, places where ships come and go. Through these ports, wealth from Europe and Asia came into his kingdom. Harihara II managed his kingdom like his father did. He let his nobles, important people, govern some provinces on the west coast, like Mangalore, Barakur, and Goa. He appointed his sons to govern the important provinces inside the kingdom and on the east coast. Virupaksha became the leader of the Tamil country after his uncle Kumara Kampana. Imadi Buka, the heir apparent next in line to be king, governed Araga and Koisala regions. Devaraya I, the most capable son, governed Udayagiri, the main province of the empire. After Harihara II died, there was a fight over who should be the next king. This was the first civil war, a war within the same country in Vijayanagara's history. Harihara II had 3 sons, Virupaksha I, Buka II, and Devaraya I. All 3 wanted to be king and tried to take control of the throne. Struggle for 2 years. The fight over the throne lasted for 2 years. Not much is known about what exactly happened during these 2 years. Virupaksha first crowned himself king right after his father died. His rule ended after 1 year. Buka II probably removed Virupaksha I and made himself king. Devaraya I, Buka II was then overthrown by Devaraya I. Devaraya I became king in 1406. He ruled for 16 years until he died in 1422. Devaraya I's reign was marked by continuous warfare against 3 main adversaries: the Bahmani sultans, the Vilamas of Rachakanda, and the Reddys of Kondavidu. Despite these challenges, he successfully expanded his kingdom by conquering new territories. The Bahmani Sultan Firuz Shah, supported by Vilama and Reddy allies, launched multiple attacks on the eastern part of Devaraya I's kingdom. They achieved several victories and gained control over certain areas. Additionally, Firuz Shah's Reddy allies seized Patapi Nadu and Pulugula Nadu in the southeast of the Kadapa district, ruling there from around 1406 to 1430-14. However, Devaraya I eventually regained these regions by 1430-14. Although Firuz Shah's forces won battles, they failed to capture Pangal, a key stronghold for Devaraya I that posed a continuous threat to the Vilama kingdom. In the Kondavidu region, Kumaragiri Reddy passed away in 1402, leading to a succession dispute. Peda Komati Verna took over the kingdom, while Kataya Verna, Kumaragiri's brother-in-law and minister, controlled the northern part with Rajamundry as his capital. Peda Komati Verna allied with the Vilamas and expelled Kataya Verna from Rajamundry. Despite being a friend through a marriage alliance, Devaraya initially couldn't assist Kataya Verna, as he was occupied with the war against Firuz Shah and his allies. After consolidating his power and defeating his enemies, Devaraya I was in a stronger position by 1410. Kataya Verna sought his help in Vijayanagara to reclaim his authority in Kondavidu. Recognizing the strategic importance of an independent Reddy state as a buffer against the Bahmani Sultanate, Devaraya, I promised support and dispatched troops to aid Kataya Verna in restoring his rule.